Greetings, sending you all some warm, positive vibration. So this is Body-Culinary, and I'm just coming out of the garden. So I washed my hands, but I have that garden manicure. I have been in there all day, and I'm just marinating on how much you can get done when you get off the computer and manage your time. And for those that are sometimes interested in what I eat, as my treat for coming out of the garden, I got a nice big old slab of nice ripe papaya, and I'm going to put these seeds right back outside. So I have been outside all day, and I knew that's what it was going to be like, right? I was going to be in there all day. If I go in there for a few minutes, it's going to be all day. So for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome on Body-Culinary. On this channel, I like to share encouragement to grow something, to start a garden, whatever kind of space you're in, whatever size, whatever you pay rent or mortgage at least, start a garden for so many different reasons. Encouragement to consume peacefully, and what that looks like over here is fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, fresh ground spices, herbs, and bitters. Greetings, as well as cultivating a personal movement practice. And I also share my journey of radical self-acceptance. Greetings, Rosetta. Greetings, loved one way. So I am so excited. I am so excited. And so I was meditating on coming on this morning, but I was like, no, I'm being much more mindful because I'm noticing I'm feeling kind of my energy kind of like drained engaging on social media for what it's worth. I just noticed there's something that I find draining about it. So I've been making an effort to peel back and readjust my time and go into the garden more. And part of that is what I recommend if you look on the cocoon meditations and relaxation, more so than meditation, relaxation videos on this channel. I encourage an inner listening and listening to your internal dialogue. So I ask my emotions, or I ask how I'm feeling questions. And if I'm not feeling motivated for my movement practice, that's a big red flag. And so I explore, where's that coming from? And I notice if I'm not doing my movement practice, if I'm not in the garden, I feel like out of integrity. So I feel so energized. It was actually a good amount of work. Literally, it was a nice full day. But imagine how many hours we could spend on social media, just being addicted, to riffraff. It's the truth. Even sometimes it's educational. Life is happening like out here. So what I want to touch on, I still have dust and dirt in my face, and I did manage to cover my locks. I don't like to cover my locks. I don't like things on my person. However, I know that this is a magnet. So I love to look cute. So this is my version of like one of those little stretchy nets, and it's getting stretched out because my hands are in water. And then I also have one of these cute little head scarves on. So I do recommend you wear one if you're going to be out in the garden. So I think it's cute. So that was my little outfit of the day. And I was just thinking this morning, and I just thought about it again as I was getting my papaya. You see my outfit, my extravaganza. I was thinking, you know what? Again, I love being comfortable in my skin. I like being able to go outside and get and play in the dirt and relax and hear the birds. Like, if I think of, and don't get me wrong, I am totally feeling the goddess, and I get the other polarity and adorning and slathering myself in oils and stuff like that. But when it comes to play and the leverage of your movement practice, like I just happened to have my phone was on. It was like almost 7,000 steps in the garden today. So being active and not having to put on makeup and all of this stuff, that's it. Like I prioritize play in my garden. It's a number one priority. Words cannot explain, y'all, how much leverage you're going to get out of quality time with yourself. Quiet time to decompress, to hear your thoughts, to process your thoughts. That's part of the gift of this hair, and taking a lot of stuff off the table. I mean, sometimes I feel like it's too much. If you think of the ratio of how much we're putting on, and I hear my sister coming to share a coconut with me. Oh, child, slamming that door. Thank you for some coconut water. Thank you. Ooh, see, look at my treats because I was in the garden today. Thank you. fresh cracked coconut, excuse me. But I have literally been out all day. But when I think of the time, who doesn't like to look attractive? But when I think of the time and the amount of mental space in putting on stuff to impress other people, sorry, not sorry. I'm just not here for it. I need my time for me. I feel like it makes us feel a kind of way. So just today, I was just thinking in the garden, what for me is for me. Whoever I'm supposed to connect with, I'm not concerned about followers, likes. I'm just showing up living my life in this blessed life while I have this 3D body temple. I'm going to appreciate it. I'm going to play and I'm going to enjoy. And I'm checking in to see how I feel. I noticed that all the, having to constantly be on for social media, that is not me. It's not me. And it's like, I wonder, do you check in to see how you're feeling? Is everything putting on airs of being fabulous and we look fabulous for other people? Can we get dirty? Do we consider we're not feminine if you have to move some dirt from the roses over to the snow peas? So I just prioritize relaxation. I don't know about you, but sometimes I just feel like there's a time when you can feel adorning yourself as relaxing and maybe perhaps playing the makeup. But for the most part, the climate, I find it stressful. I find it stressful because I feel like it's too much work for me to be trying to turn myself inside out for other people. No. No. So I got my apron on here. So here's what I got done. Me and these little locks here. Here's what we got done. I planted 12 pineapples. Yes, I thought it was going to fit like 5 or 6. 12 pineapples that I have sprouted. I planted over 100 kale, right? So I had already had those in a little nursery, in the baby nursery. So in 2 beds, and I added fertilizer to a lot more beds. And I know what else did I plant? Kale. Oh, I replanted aloe. So I've got a gazillion aloe, but the aloe, they're just like the hair wants to be left alone. The aloe is like, could you please take me out of this hot sun? So they needed to be transplanted. And I put 2 different types of sunflowers that were sprouted around them. One is like a smaller yellow sunflower, and another one is a sunflower with a burst of red in it. And I also planted some sunflower on a little veranda where one of my yoga mats is. And what else did we plant? I can't even remember everything that I planted today. I know there was the aloe, marigolds. Oh, I planted 6 mounds of cucumbers and put lots of lemon basil, like companion planting. I don't know if you're familiar with companion planting, but put different flowers around that will attract bees and ward off pests. So it was actually a full day. Oh, and watermelon. I got 6 mounds of sugar baby watermelon. So I was excited because someone very dear to me gave me some really nice seeds. So that was a lot. And it's like a lunar eclipse, full moon. So it's wonderful to plant in sync with the full moon, right? So it is literally, I've spoken with the Mayans about it, all different types of farmers. It's a science to it. So your plants and your flowers will come out a lot fuller if you plant by the full moon. So it's in synchronicity. So I wanted to stop several times, but I kept moving to get that stuff in the ground. And I was lugging dirt and, I had my little napkin. I got my other cute little scarf to wipe my little face while I was out there, and I had a ball, good quality time with myself. So I think I'm going to post some of that on the Patreon if those folks want to see. Can't wait to fall so we can plant again. Well, I encourage you to find things to plant all year round because, so we can stay connected to nature, because I really observed there's something subtle that the plants are giving you, right? Because they're living beings, right? And we eat them for nutrition, but also they give us relaxation. They're communicating. If they get enough water, don't get enough water, they go through different phases. So they're communicating. So there are different things that we can plant, even in the fall, even in the winter. There's always something that we can plant, even if you're in a colder region, right? There's always something that we can plant. So I invite you, I challenge you, I encourage you to research to see, even if it's one or two things, even if it's herbs, even if it's sprouts that you can grow, into the fall and into the winter. Because I know there are different, you want to plant after the frost, and depending on the zone that you're in, right, how much sunlight you get, and when the last frost ends, that's going to determine how long your growing season is. So I just wanted to come on and touch base with you. To my list is on overdrive, but I'm so excited. I feel, even though it's a lot of work, I feel it's very natural movement. I don't count my bicycle as exercise. I don't count the garden as exercise. It's just natural movement. And I didn't have any radio on. I didn't have any music. I just got to decompress. So I feel so refreshed. It's almost like a soul bath, if you will. I feel so incredibly refreshed. I feel such a sense of integrity and accomplishment. I feel totally cooled out, and I feel invigorated. So I'm excited I wasn't even hungry. A couple of times, I drank some water or some Cersei early. I wasn't even hungry. So inspired ain't tired. And usually when you're dancing or you're engaged in certain kinds of activity, food is the last thing that's on your mind. You get totally lost. So I really savor living meditation like that. So I just wanted to come on and to touch base with you all, saying some warm, positive vibrations. And just consider, this is what goddess looks like too. This is another aspect of the goddess, the nurturer. The garden, actually, I find, is a fantastic, a wonderful, and excellent manifestation tool, right? And I encourage you not to be discouraged if you feel like plants die, or hear some folks say, oh, I don't have a green thumb. Then that's telling you, that's giving you some information. So, enough sunlight, too much sunlight? Did I germinate the seeds properly? Excellent for children, but it really kicks in a whole nother type of subtle intelligence and an awareness, and it makes us really pay attention and engage in life. So I encourage you to grow something. If you get any value out of the channel, feel free to support the channel, give it a thumbs up and a like, and share it with someone who you know could benefit. So I'll see y'all soon. You grow sprouts, collards, and callaloo. Woohoo! Yes, loved one. Those are some of my favorites. I have all of those. I have callaloo that I just pulled up so I can replant the area. We just finished all the collards this season. I had enough to share with other people. Sprouts are like a staple. So that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So if whatever's going on in the garden, and when I was in a colder region, I always had something going on inside the house all year round. So feel free to replay this while you're decluttering, while you're cutting up your vegetables, maybe perhaps to keep you company when you're in the garden. This is such excellent use of your brain space. Make you feel really encouraged and motivated. So I hope you all have a fantastic, excellent rest this evening, and some sweet dreams, and you're making really excellent deposits so that your body can rejuvenate and heal and spread all that good, high quality food that you're eating, that beautiful food, around to your blood, your heart, and your arteries. I'm feeling so motivated from the garden, y'all. Y'all can get y'all some. So I will see y'all soon. Have a good rest of the evening.